Welcome to another outdoor edition of Crime Time with DutyRon. Guys, I'm a retired New York City police detective with 20 plus years of law enforcement. If you like all things true crime related from that police perspective, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so you will get all things DutyRon when I go live or upload another video. And today we're going to talk about the week in crime recap from beautiful Halls Park in Long Island, New York. We're out here at my favorite place. I'm off from work today, so I figured I'd take a walk and talk about the weekly crime recap. Beautiful, serene setting, and it's a little peaceful, something different than what we all are used to seeing. I want to say a special thank you to my Patreon supporters, the channel members, and all the folks who positively engage in all of these live streams. You guys are what makes this a great place. Let me know in the chat, folks, if the audio is good and video is good for you. Just want to make sure I got a good signal and you guys can hear me. This way I could say hello to everybody. Susie, very good morning from Melbourne, Australia. DutyRon, hello, country girl. Great to see you. Rocky is in the building. Good to see you from Fernley, Nevada. Rhonda, nice to see you. Alicia B is here. Sweet B, let me know if the audio is good so I could move forward and go on. I've got a little earpiece in, so it's not what I normally would do, but I got a little bit of a Bluetooth earpiece going on. Yeah, it is beautiful here. This park is serene, pristine, and really nice. Hey, hello to everybody joining. Alicia B is here. Jules Cares from Australia is hanging out with us with some kangaroos. Will from 411 Now is here. Great to see everybody. Audio is good. All right, excellent. Thank you, Ray. Ray, all I need is a little bit of, I know it's got to be 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock somewhere. Pour me a drink, Ray. That's an inside thing between me and Ray. We've been friends for over 5 years now. It's 2 a.m. in Australia. Well, that's great. All right, so we had a lot of things go on in the crime community this week. We had Lori Daybell Shallow Vallow deemed fit for trial, along with Chad Daybell. He's been waiting, so we have that going on. Nate Eaton is really covering that story really well over on eastidahonews.com. So we always look to Nate and see what's going on in that case. Lori Shallow Vallow had a makeover as part of her getting herself back to normal, getting herself correct. I forgot the exact wording for it. Hey, Jill, Fiberfloozies, good to see you. Ed Wallace is here. Jill, I mailed off your wristbands today and a couple of extra goodies, so just wanted to let you know. Hey, guys, let me know in the chat and down below in the comment section if you like this setting for crime talk, crime stories, crime recap. I like to do this once the weather gets nicer, like it's supposed to be 70 degrees today. It's getting up there. I still have my jacket on and I have a hat, so I'm covering my head from skin cancer because, as you can see, the sun is shining. It is a real no clouds in the sky, crystal clear blue skies here in Long Island, New York. It's a beautiful day. But yeah, so Lori Daybell Vallow, let's start off with her. She gets a makeover. Her hair is curled, her nails are done. She's looking spiffy under jailhouse terms. Anybody surprised with that? Like, I thought she was going to come out and have like gray hair or her natural dark color hair grown in. Like, when she was presented in court, was I the only one that was like, oh my, what is happening? Did she get a day spa, beauty spa? But we come to hear that it's part of getting her back to mental capacity to stand trial. So that's part of the therapy that she received in the mental institution, or in the institution where she was staying for all of these months. So her hair was curled, her hair was dyed, and she looked like she just came from a day at the spa. I mean, I don't know, by a show of hands, who found that a kind of odd and off-putting? Like, I was like, really? But let's just move on with this trial. I don't care what she looks like. I want to see her stand trial, and I want the state to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that her and Chad Daybell are in fact serial killers and would have taken anybody out that didn't agree with their extreme religious beliefs and their line of thinking. And their bizarre line of thinking was something that we didn't need to have out in the general public and in the population. So it's good that they're locked down and behind bars where they belong. I'm going to just walk. Hey, I want to show you guys quickly, but it's not as easy on StreamYard to turn the camera. So I'm going to try to do it. Hopefully I don't lose this stream. Hold on a second. I want to try to turn the camera around, but I don't know. I'm not sure how to do it. Hold on. I think I got to go to settings, camera. Okay, this might be scary. So there I am. I can't even see my, still got the tags on it on the other side, but I'm wearing my skin cancer approved hat, and I have suntan, I have sun lotion on. So that just gives you an idea of how much I got going on here today. So let me get back. Let me go get back to you guys. So yeah, that's the protection that I'm wearing. I look like ridiculous, but I don't care. I'm not looking to join a beauty pageant. So this gives you a little bit of an overview of the park, how beautiful it is. It's a really nice walking place. So I'm going to do a couple of laps. Good morning, everybody. Hello, Rocky. Good to see you, Karen. Hello, Terry in Kansas. Good for you. DutyRon. Thank you, Terry. Hi, Karen. Hi, Deborah. Great to see everybody. All right, so Lori Daybell Vallow. Again, I like to refer to her as Shallow Vallow because that is what she is. She's shallow. Really, really, what pisses me off the most about their case, Chad, he's taking it like he should be. He's like, okay, let me get my defense attorney and let's defend myself here in the court of law. He's ready to go. He's been ready to go, but this case is going to be tried together. So Lauren Scharf from Colorado has reached out as well to talk to me about Barry Morphew, Suzanne Morphew case. We're going to move right along to our next crime case that we've covered. Barry Morphew, as we know, bombshell. Linda Stanley, the district attorney, the prosecutor over there. Chaffee County Sheriff's, a little bit of stain, a little bit of egg on the face. It's the burden of proof in proving beyond a reasonable doubt in all these cases is on the state. It's on the prosecutor, right? So whatever mistakes were made, and we know that there was several of them, they didn't meet timelines set forth by the court. A lot of things that, ultimately affect the victim, which is Suzanne Morphew. She doesn't have a voice because her voice was silenced by some murderer, right? So when we have a situation like this where it's stalled a little bit, and it's not the end because it was left open to the prosecution and the team to when and if and when they recover Suzanne Morphew's body, that they can open up the case, and they put that in no uncertain terms in the paperwork, in the court documents. So let me just get to this quick. 411 says cancer sucks. Take care of yourself, sir. Lori Shallow Vallow will pay in this life and afterlife. No ice water where her and Turtle Boy Chad are going. What a great message. Thank you for that, Will. Appreciate the support and that great message. Awesome. Joey Brooklyn is here. A whole bunch of Crime Time with DutyRon friends are here. Black Rose, thank you so much for the wonderful birthday gift that was sent to me. Blue Line Police, nice drinking glasses. I'll have my next adult beverage in those. Thank you so much for that, Kathy. I greatly appreciate that. And thank you for always thinking about me. And that was a wonderful birthday present. And a good surprise. I loved it tremendously. So, Suzanne Morphew, I don't think that, honestly, at the end of the day, I don't think that we've heard the end of, I don't think we have heard the end of it with Barry Morphew. I am confident that, they're going to now go double down and step up the game of finding Suzanne Morphew. Anybody read those court documents, the motions that were filed by the prosecutor, Linda Stanley? In those motions that were, set forth to drop all the charges against Barry Morphew, it said in pretty certain terms that they have a good idea and a very strong feeling that they're going to be able to get and recover Suzanne. They actually feel like they have a location. Now, I don't feel 100% confident about that statement, but I have to have faith that hopefully they do. And when the snow and the ground thaws out, that they can get large equipment, the excavators, as she put it, to excavate that property, that location, and have a recovery. Not just only for the wheels of justice, but it would be a great thing for her family to have her remains back. Although we know that those remains won't be in such great condition. It's funny how people look at you when you're live streaming. It's almost like I feel like sometimes when I do this, I don't care, but I'm just saying, like, people look at you like, what is this crazy man doing? What is this lunatic doing? And meanwhile, we're talking about some heavy duty crime cases here. So I wish that I could tell that person that just gave me the look of death. She gave me a look like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Am I saying that funny? But that lady back over there pushing the stroller gave me the look of death. I paid her no mind, but I saw it, because I'm always watching everything. I'm always looking around. My peripheral vision is on like steroids. So, anyways, funny stuff. Maui Swift is here. Always great to see Maui Swift. Joey Brooklyn laughing out loud. Love to see all the folks in the chat. How's everybody doing? It's Friday. TGIF, guys. Jules Cares is here. Miss Kelly. Yes, says nah. She just doesn't realize she's in the presence of greatness. I love that sentence. That's awesome. So let's move. Let's move along. I forgot my water. Shoot. I'd have to go back to my car and get my water to finish my walking. That sucks. That's the one thing I forgot is my drink. But I'll go back up to the car and get it. So last time we were here, we had all of the seagulls up on the rail. Who remembers by a show of hands? I was naming them. I was giving them names like, okay, there's Joey Brooklyn. There's Tracy Kotzman. There's Combat Vet. Those are our three seagulls right there. Tracy, Combat Vet, and Joey Brooklyn. Everybody say hello to them. And then we have the droppings. Who remembers the last time I was here when I did that? It was kind of funny. I started naming all of the seagulls. Tennessee girl, she remembers. All right. Also, too, I want to just get a show of hands, like a little bit of a vibe from the chat. Who likes this kind of live stream? Who likes when we can get to talk about crime cases in a beautiful, serene setting like this? I mean, listen, this is, there's much nicer parks around, and across the United States and in New York, there's many, many parks. But I really love this one. This one is so close to my house, and it's really nice to get out into the air. Jennifer Nobles from Bakersfield is here. Thank you, Jen, for always being on the live streams and supporting Crime Time with DutyRon. Love and respect to everybody over in Bakersfield. Ground zero for Sincere and Classic. Ro and Keish all day, and everybody, all the ladies, they get my love, they get my respect, always, all day, every day. Instead of Keish all day, it's respect and love all day, every day from DutyRon. How about that? How about them apples? Lieutenant Pete Pranzo and Princess Michelle is here. I Love Labs is in the house. Great to see you. Thank you for joining. So I feel strongly that justice will be served eventually for Suzanne Morphew, and I hope and pray that justice is served. Back onto a New York case. Miss Gaal, 51 years old, 51 years young, was brutally murdered by her ex-lover. She was breaking off her relationship with the perpetrator, David. Listen, guys, you know, Crime Time with DutyRon never supports anybody that victim shames. And I don't care what this woman was doing. To be stabbed 58 times and to have your life taken from you, nobody deserves that. I don't care what kind of things you're doing in your life and what you have going on and what kind of vices you're fighting, whether you're have an addiction or anything like that. Nobody deserves to have their life cut short, but have it cut short in such a violent way as Mrs. Gaal had her life taken away from her with her own son, her 13-year-old son, upstairs in the home. I Love Labs, thank you for becoming a member. Why did you do that? We had a conversation just yesterday about that, and you went ahead and became a member anyways. Thank you for becoming a channel member, but I wish you would have stuck to your word yesterday. We had a nice conversation. So, mother of two, teenage boys, has her life violently taken away from her. But the NYPD, the greatest detectives in the world, they were out and about working this case. The men and women of the NYPD, they took the perpetrator's world and squished it down into a small little box. He felt he had nowhere else to go, and he turned himself in to the NYPD. Why did he turn himself into the NYPD? Because they cornered him, and they went and they knocked on doors. They knocked on his neighbors' doors. They did the things that I did my entire 20-year time while I was a New York City police officer and detective. They put the squeeze on him. He knew that his gig was up and that he could not successfully go on the run with the long arm of the law and the NYPD searching for him. So he decided on his own, before things get worse, he turned himself in. But he didn't just turn himself in because he's a nice guy. Nice guys don't stab people 58 times in the neck. Latanya, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. The support that you guys give, let me just leave that highlighted on the screen. Hold on, where did it go? Okay, let me keep that. By becoming a channel member, you help to support this great community. The money and the memberships, that the revenue that we get from the memberships, we help other victims and their families, like Cassie, Carli, who we'll speak about in a few moments here on this live stream. So thank you to each and every one of you for becoming a channel member. You guys don't realize how much good you do with the memberships and the Patreon support. I have people joining the Patreon on a regular basis, and I know that people have to come and go when it's comes to support. You got to support your family first, and this other stuff is extra. But I want you to know how much I appreciate each and every one of you, and the money that you guys contribute to this channel is going to a good cause. We pay it forward. We help other people who are in distress, and that's what it's all about. Helping victims and families. We don't just say it, we do it. And we do it together as a team. And speaking of great supporters, there's Matty Boy Sully, my good friend for a long, long time. His father is a retired NYPD captain. May his dad continue to rest in peace. Served and protected on the greatest police department in the world as a boss, as a captain. So Matty Boy, it's always an honor and a pleasure to have you and all of your support. Rocky Pastorino, we know what he did for Naomi Iron, Arion, the family there. I don't know why I always say Iron, it's spelt like that. But what Rocky did for Cassie and Naomi's family is just nothing short of miraculous. And it's what it's all about with public service and, volunteering your time. There's no better gift that you could give families who have somebody that's missing by searching for their family member. That's something that gets right down to to people's souls and hearts. And you saw Rocky was Naomi's mom said he was present at the memorial, the celebration of life in Fernley, and Naomi's mom called him a son. She said, "I have gained another son." That didn't happen just because he showed up there and she pointed him out in the audience. That happened because of Rocky's actions. He didn't just talk; he walked, and he did what he had to do to help search for Naomi. And he took time out of his own day and his schedule, and put everything aside for someone he really didn't know before this. So that's the beautiful part about Rocky Pastorino and what he has done. I encourage other people to try to do things like that. And Rocky has inspired many more people. He doesn't even realize it, but he's inspired many more people to do good things and do things of that nature. And there's no better deed than to help somebody else. I did it as a sworn New York City police officer for 20 years. Rocky's doing it in his personal life. Fiberfloozy's Crafts, you didn't have to do it, but you did. Much love to you and Ed. Always bringing respect and clear information. A lot of hearts and a lot of love right back to you. You got a great community there too, Jill. Fiberfloozy's Crafts. She's got her own YouTube channel. I encourage everyone to go over and check out her channel as well. She is awesome sauce. I don't say that often, awesome sauce, but that's what she is. I'm going to highlight that super chat so everybody could see Fiberfloozy's Crafts. Definitely go check her out. It's a DutyRon thumbs up must see TV. Thank you, Jill, for everything that you do. All right, let's move along to Cassie Carli. I was on the phone today with Rayanne. That's Cassie's sister. She was on the channel with us. She was on the live stream with us last week. And again, Barbara Butcher, I gotta say, New York City Chief of Staff from the New York City Medical Examiner's Office. She's a legal medical death investigator. Barbara Butcher was on last night. She's been on many times. As a matter of fact, Barbara Butcher and I and Ed Wallace, we did a live stream outlining Gabby Petito's autopsy and the results. And we went over the results and the autopsy. And that video got 1.8 million views with Barbara Butcher. And the reason why it got 1.8 million views is because of her and her information that she was putting out there. So kudos to Barbara Butcher on giving us an education on the autopsy process, the medical examiners, the legal medical death investigation, and what it takes to find the science about what happened to our crime victims and bring a small part of closure to their families. Mountain Girl 212 sends in a $20 super chat and says, "I support you, and you are always helping others and doing great things, and I respect the hell out of you. Hearts and prayers." Thank you so much. Thank you. I hope you're fully recovered from that COVID. I know it can kick some butt. COVID can kick ass. I had it. Ed Wallace had it a couple of times. But by a show of hands here in the chat, how many of you have seen the live from last night with Barbara Butcher? Let me know if you saw Barbara Butcher last night on Crime Time with DutyRon. We were talking, we were going over the outline and why it's taken so long to get the tox reports back on Cassie Carli. Just let me know. Joey Brooklyn saw it, Brenda saw it, Karen saw it. Quite a few people were here. Tennessee Girl, she's putting her hand up. Country Girl, I love it. Tennessee Girl and Country Girl. Sweet B, good to see you, Sweet B. Cambridge, thank you for seeing it. I Love Labs watched it. Okay, so a great deal of you here saw that video. I mean, I even left there with some more extra knowledge. Ed Wallace stuns us on a regular basis when he talks about all of the things that goes on behind the scenes in a crime scene investigation. Ed has investigated over 3,000 crime scenes. That's 3,000 scenes where people have been murdered. Ed Wallace investigated, collected evidence, collected all different sorts of evidentiary items at 3,000 crime scenes. I'm saying it slow because that's unbelievable. Does anybody have an idea of how massive, how much, how many crime scenes that is? 3,000. And he is a part of Crime Time with DutyRon. So the wealth of information that Ed Wallace gives us, he brought Dr. Murray Marks, the forensic anthropologist. He brought Dr. Larry Dobrin, the forensic dentist, who we had come on and talk about the laundry case. He brought Dr. Ian Dodor from Australia, our Aussie bug doctor. I'm saying this stuff because it's just so fresh in my mind. But how many of you, by a show of hands, remember those live streams where we had Dr. Ian Dodor from Australia? Thank you, Kathy, for the $5 super sticker, super chat. It's not much, but thank you for all you do. You are the best. All respect. Listen, I never like to see it's not much. $1, a penny, 50 cents, $2, $5. It doesn't matter. It is just the thought that counts, and every little bit counts. So thank you. Thank you so much for that. Much appreciated. Any amount of super chat and becoming a Patreon supporter and things of that nature. That is tremendous. Naboul from France. Oui, oui, monsieur. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Always great to see Naboul hanging out here with us on a live stream. A subscriber also helps out. Peter Rabbit, you beat me to the punch, my friend. But guess what? You subscribe to this channel, which is free, and you watch the videos and you let the ads play as YouTube puts them out in, on all of my videos. They put ads. You let those ads play, you're supporting the channel. You leave a message down below in the comment section. Leave a message in the comments while the video's live, you're supporting the channel. Alicia B left a comment, supports the channel. Joey Brooklyn leaves a comment, supports the channel. That's how it works, folks. So Cassie, Carli, her sister, Rayanne, her brother, her mom, her dad, everybody is not experts at this. And you don't ever want to be an expert and have to deal with something like this. This is something I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, right? They have questions. So what happened? Last night, she asked me to ask Barbara a personal question about her sister's process and what's happening. I sent Barbara, after the live stream, a message. I sent her a text message. And guess what? She was doing grandma duty last night. She was watching her grandchildren. She answered me right back. And she gave me a long answer with additional information for Rayanne to contact in the Alabama coroner's office, because Barbara has those kind of connections. She knows everybody. Barbara knows everyone in the coroner field. So Barbara immediately answered right back. And I sent that information to Rayanne, and she was just thrilled to have some more information and more direction on where to go. How's the video looking, guys? Do we have a nice, crisp, sharp picture? I walked away from the waterfalls because I figured that noise would drown me out a little bit. Moonlight View says, I love Barbara. How could you not love Barbara? And thank you to everyone who sent in book suggestions. The book suggestions, unbelievable. Unbelievable. So it is what it is. And it's a great thing. It's a great place to be. It's beautiful here. I don't come by here without saying hello to and paying respects to the World Trade Center Memorial. My cousin Ralph was killed in the World Trade Center, and this is the memorial here overlooking this beautiful park. So every time I come here, I want to pay respects to all who we lost along the way to the attack on our country on September 11th, 2001. This is a piece of steel from the World Trade Center. And on this wall, on the here, inscribed in the granite, is all of the names of who we lost from this community in West Hempstead here. Blondie, thank you so much. Thank you for all you do. Blondie, you're such a longtime friend. I consider you a personal friend. So thank you, Blondie1025. I don't call you by your first name because I know you like to be private, but I love you. I think you are the best. And I'm sending you and your mom hugs, prayers, and strength. So here's the names of all of the folks from West Hempstead, and it says, the residents of West Hempstead dedicate the steel from the World Trade Center to the memory of all of our neighbors and all who were lost in the attack on our country, September 11, 2001. And here's a look at the names. My cousin is the second name down. And we will do a moment of silence here as we look back and reflect. I'm just going to bow my head and say a quick prayer for those lost on September 11th. And my cousin Ralph. Amen. Thank you all. Thank you, guys. So, as we continue on walking and talking, I want to just say that, when we cover these crime cases, it's done with respect and dignity for families, for loved ones, for friends, for people in the community who are affected by the tragic loss. Some of these small towns, this is a shakeup that some of them will never recover from. It'll always be upsetting to them. You don't have to be a family member to be affected by somebody's violent murder. And the community in Forest Park in Queens, those folks will never be the same. The community in Colorado, where Suzanne Morphew lived, will never be the same. Her hometown friends, neighbors, and high school and college friends will never be the same. And that's how it goes on all of these. Cassie, Carli, every case that we speak about, the list goes on and on and on. So that's why I talk about, when I end my live streams, I talk about, prayers and God bless the world and God bless the United States and God bless everyone here, because this is long-term loss. This is long-term effects on people. And we can't lose sight of that. We have to always remember that there's people, real people behind these things. There's Sincere and Classic. That community in Bakersfield in California City, there's two little boys that nobody knows where they are. Our little Sincere and Classic, we have no clue. We're no closer to finding them. And here we are. It's going into year 2. It's sad. It's sickening. But we need to remain strong and steadfast. We need to support people like Roe and people like Jennifer Nobles and Keyshawn Day and all of the families and friends and people who are out there making t-shirts and supporting. All of you guys who sent in money for the billboard, the digital billboard that we supported for 15 months. I mean, unbelievable amounts of love for complete strangers that we all got together as strangers. Now we're part of a family, but we all get together and do this collectively across the world. Gerda is in South Africa. You know how much crime goes on in South Africa? I need to start doing some international stuff and covering cases in other countries. But I don't know enough about the country and their law enforcement and their justice system. I won't talk about something if I'm not sure about it. So that's why I kind of stop and hesitate about talking about crime in other countries, because I don't have a working knowledge of it. Just as if someone lives in the UK or is in another country and they talk about crime in America, if you're not here and you don't know about it, it's hard to really give a very good visual of it. It can be done, but what I'm saying is I refrain from doing that. I refer to the professionals who know, or the people who are there and that know it, before I would go and talk strongly about cases outside my country. I know about New York and the United States law and the process, and I could speak about it with extreme conviction, you know? So it is what it is. A little bit, thank you for the $5 super sticker. A little bit, I greatly appreciate the support. Let me just see quickly, let me look at the chat. 1 year anniversary since my son was murdered, 0 resolution yet. Sweet B, I'm sending you strength, prayers, and positive vibes. And if you would like, send me a message on DutyRon.com. If you want to talk about it, I'm always an open ear. If you don't, I understand. Ocean Angel says, when I saw you as a rabbit with the, she's referring to the bunny ears. It made my day. Yeah, I posted that, the bunny ears, on my community page. So, Sweet B, sending you a lot of love, strength, prayers, positive vibes. I mean, there's nothing that we could say or do that will make it better. But just know this, you have 270 so people right here, right now, that send you love. Guys, if we could put some prayer emojis, hearts, and positive vibes for her in the chat, that would be very, very appreciated, very great. Let's light it up for her. Let's light it up and let her know us 267 people that are here love and respect her. And we're there with her. We stand with her for the loss of her son. So sorry. I'll just look up to the sky, give you that deep blue New York sky as we send prayers to her. North Florida, Gary, great to see you. You guys are awesome. Kelly, I'm doing really well. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to walk across here a little bit more. So I look like a real clown with this hat on. I'm going to show you guys one more time how funny I look. These are big, man, these Canadian geese. There they go. Thank you, Moonlight. Thank you, Moon Glow. Thank you, Steph Cousins. Yeah, this park is beautiful, Tammy. Park is beautiful. I could sit here all day. When I end this, I'm going to go and do about 3 or 4 laps around here. I'm going to go up to my car, which is right up there on the road, and I'm going to get my water bottle, drink some water. Let's do some naming. Let's do some naming of the seagulls. We have a bunch of them here. So right there is Country Girl, then Kelly Zimmer, Jules Cares. I'm naming some of these seagulls. Gayla Dennison is down over here. Steph Cousins, Jules, Barb Olson, Joey Brooklyn. Joey's flying off. He's on security detail. Ed Wallace is right there. He's flying around. Ed Wallace, there he is. Ed just flew in. Say hello to Ed Wallace. Matty Boy Sully, he's floating around in the water. He wants to keep his butt nice and clean. Jane Hartford, great to see you. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Ed Wallace, he's flying around. He's like security. Who's that up there? There's Rocky Pastorino. There he goes. There's Rocky. Look at him. Rocky's flying around. He's like, I got to look for somebody. Trying to find somebody. Where is she? Where is he? There's Rocky. Look at him. Rocky. What the hell are you doing, Rocky? You're getting me dizzy. Come to Twin Lakes. Oh, I'm sure it's beautiful. Sounds wonderful. Sounds wonderful. All right. I think we had enough fun for the day. That's 40 minutes. I know retired Sergeant Bill Cannon is going live at 1 o'clock. So I want to make sure that I don't step on him because I encourage everybody to go over and watch his live stream. I think he's covering the Gaal case. So I encourage everyone that's here to go over to Police Off the Cuff. Check out my good friend, Sergeant Bill Cannon. See what he's up to. He does a lot of great things. He's always covering cases. Phil is on vacation, so you never know who he's going to have fill in over there on Police Off the Cuff. Always like to support my great friends who are doing ethical live streaming, not doing stuff to exploit others. There's a lot of exploiting that goes on, not just on YouTube, but on all of Facebook. Yeah, you got to keep the booty clean. Here's Jennifer Nobles. Hold on, where is she? I saw a pretty duck over here. Oh, there she is. Yeah, let me find Jennifer. There she is. Jennifer, Jen. Hold on, she's right there with that green. There's Jen. There she is. She's flying away. There she goes. Jen, you gotta go clean the booty. Keep that booty clean. There goes Jen. Jennifer Nobles, ladies and gentlemen. There she is. All right, Ocean Angel, take care. Thank you for joining. Listen, I know I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm trying to have some fun here with you guys. I feel like, live streaming is stressful. Listening to these live crime broadcasts are very, very stressful. And every once in a while, I like to come out here to this great location and give you guys a little bit. Let me take this off. Hold on. I'm struggling with that. I got my Band-Aid on. That was a struggle. Let me get into the shade. Okay. So I took my hat off just for 2 seconds. Don't get mad at me, everybody. So 2 seconds with the hat off. I'll put it back on. Look at how ridiculous I look with this. You guys are going to take screenshots of this and make fun of me. That's for sure. But I don't care. This is how I walked around the whole entire time. And maybe, just maybe, the reason why everyone's laughing at me and looking at me like I'm crazy is because of this hat. Maybe, just maybe. I don't know. But I got to finish my walking and doing my stuff. So I'm wishing you guys a great, great weekend. Have a great weekend coming up. Make sure you do something nice with your family or with somebody, with a loved one. Make sure you reach out and say hello to somebody who means something to you that maybe you haven't spoken to in a while, because you never know when your number is going to get rung up. You never know when your bell is going to get rung. You never know when, God forbid, you become a victim of crime. I mean, look, there's people just walking around here all day here in this beautiful park. You don't know what's going to happen, and that's why I say reach out to friends, family, loved ones, people you haven't spoken to in a while, and just say hi, say hello to them, even if you just send them a message, Yeah, I'm ready to go for a sail. I'm ready. I want to say thank you to everyone who has supported here today. For those of you who continue to support by just watching the videos, make sure if you're not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Do me a favor, if you could, somewhere around here, there's a little like button, somewhere like right over here on the screen. Hit the like button for me real quick. That would be a really good favor. And then leave a comment down below in the comment section. Tell me what you think of these type of outdoor, serene, beautiful, park-like, and I'm using a $200 gimbal that makes me, I could walk around, I could jump around, I could run, no shakes, very smooth. You could see I could scroll to the left and right, up and down. It's all mechanical, and it's really nice. And that is all for you guys. Remember, Jennifer Nobles, she wants this highlighted. She sends in a super chat and she says, remember to always keep your booty clean. That's good information. I appreciate it. Yeah, so let me know down below in the comment section what you think about today and these type of live streams. We covered Suzanne Morphew, Lori Shallow Vallow. We covered Cassie Carli. We also covered the Miss Gaal murder from New York, the NYPD. The perpetrator is in jail, locked down where he belongs because he is evil. We covered many cases. We even talked about Naomi here in this live. It's been my weekly recap with you. Tomorrow, Saturday, I am going to play because there were some late entries into the audio video message, birthday message. So I am going to give you a reaction video. It's going to be me live watching that video of Richella Pranzo and Pete Pranzo and everybody that left me a message of birthday wishes. And you're going to see my live reactions to it. So I'm going to do that on Saturday. I don't know what time, but we're going to do that. Josh has got that all set up. And I want to show love right back to all of you guys. Sweet B, love and respect right to you. Thank you, country girl. I'm highlighting comments. Would anybody be interested in coming on and saying hi in this beautiful setting and just maybe making a comment about what they think about this setting? It could just be audio. I will share the, let me share it. Let me invite a guest. I'm going to just put this on the clipboard. Copy to clipboard. And then how do I leave it? Oh, post a comment. Duh. There it is. Wow, I'm pretty good. I'm good at this stuff. That was a pain in the neck, by the way. I hope at least one person comes and says something about this because I'm leaving it. I like to get you guys involved a little bit. I like to let the users come and be involved. The people who watch these live streams, that's you, my friends, the part of the family, the DutyRon fam. So I'm leaving it. It could be audio only. It can't. If you're in your pajamas, it's okay. Not me. I'm in my pajamas. You can just come on audio. You don't have to show your pajamas. You just don't engage your camera. Yeah, the ducks are great. So can I get a time check on the East Coast? Could someone give me an East Coast time check? Let me know what time it is because I don't want to step on Bill Cannon. I'm good. It's 12:43, so we're good. We got another 5 minutes. So yeah, here we are. We're out at the duck park. Who is this? Who wants to join? It's Matty Boy Sully. Hey boy, how are you, brother?
Yo, brother, what's going on, man?
What do you think of this park here, Matty Boy?
That park is awesome, man. I gotta go there one time and just relax.
I'm gonna give you a heads up the next time I'm coming here, and you can come and meet me. You can come and hang out with me.
Yeah, well, I'm over there a lot.
Where
I just got home. I was over in East Meadow about an hour ago.
Oh, okay, very good. All right, Joey Brooklyn's coming on, so let's get Joey on.
Joey,
hold on.
Hey, Matty boy, what's going on? Mr. DutyRon, it's good to see you, brother. Excellent. Hello, everybody. Good to see everyone. Here. It's been a while.
Happily caffeinated couple.
How's my audio, Ron?
Beautiful. Sounds good.
Okay.
Where are you, Joey Brooklyn?
I'm in my backyard.
Nice.
I'm in my backyard. Just hanging out.
Hold on a second. Hold on, gents. Happily caffeinated couple.
Hi. Yeah, I wanted to tell you, I love these walks in the park. And like you said, well, I can only imagine how stressful it is to be talking about these cases. And I think it's a great break for all of us.
Hold on.
I just love this view. And I just want to say, maybe that hat is not that common in New York, but where we live, that's the norm. So to me, that hat. So I just want to tell you, you might start a new trend there. So just be confident.
All right. So could I? So are you saying I could stop by your house and be welcomed, and nobody would look at me funny?
Absolutely. Yeah. That's absolutely. But thank you for all you do. We really appreciate
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I always like to get user feedback, and I think these are opportunities to have people come on and say hi. And I could hear your beautiful either son or daughter or whoever that is in the background. I love it. I love it.
Ron, you got to do more of these live streams outdoors. They're beautiful, and
I love it. I love it.
this is really how you started, Ron, doing these outdoor broadcasts.
Yeah, it was Periscope, and that was back in 2017 or 2018 when I started with that. So it's really great.
And everybody loves it. Everybody loves when you're outside, breathing the fresh air, talking about these cases and everything. It's now that the spring is here, the summer's coming up. This is the time to do it.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. All right, listen, thank you guys all for coming on. Bill Cannon is going live, so everybody go over, watch Police Off the Cuff. Happily Caffeinated Couple, thank you for being here. Matty Boy Sully and Joey Brooklyn. I love you guys.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
Take care, Caffeinated Couple. Maddie, take care, brother.
Take
Good
care,
to see everybody. Thank you for coming in.
You guys want to stay on for the outro?
Yeah, why not? Go ahead. Rock and roll. Rock
You
it.
guys ready? All
Yes,
right.
go ahead.
God bless the world. God bless the United States of America. And God bless each and every one of us here in the chat, but especially all victims of crime and their family. We send you prayers, strength, and positive vibes. From myself, Matty Boy Sully, Happily Caffeinated Couple, and Joey Brooklyn, peace from New York.